Yeah, sounds good. Well, the mad dash is on to get last-minute supplies before that snow starts to fall. Our Adriana Mendez caught up with people making sure they're prepared.
Here at the salt facility in Milwaukee, the trucks are lining up and getting ready to combat this upcoming winter storm. From salt to buying shovels.
Try to stay in and stay warm.
People and homeowners are getting ready for Mother Nature's biggest snowstorm of the season.
I've got salt, safe for pets, I've got a shovel, and then I've also got a flashlight, candles, and my next stop will be picking up food.
Stocking up on items at local hardware stores.
It'll be a little bit interesting the next few days. We'll keep everybody hustling.
Out on the roadways, the Department of Public Works is also getting their equipment ready for the snow, putting plows on garbage trucks and getting their de-icers prepared. The city has several hundred trucks ready to cover 7,000 lane miles of roadway. Ryan Deneve with the Department of Public Works says they are monitoring this winter storm closely.
We do have a preliminary snow plan in place, and we do plan on activating personnel, but of course we may have to shift it here and there depending on what the weather conditions bring.
Deneve says when facing a large snowstorm, they will start by treating the bridges and overpasses first, then move on to the arterial roadways. He says when you see DPW workers out on the streets this weekend, help them by giving them some extra space.
If you do see snow plows, keep in mind they do operate at slower speeds, and sometimes they'll have to maneuver a little bit in order to clear the road, so make sure you're watching your following distance.
Reporting in Milwaukee, Adriana Mendez, today's TMJ4.
Adriana, thanks very much. Now this afternoon, we also want to remind you about those winter parking restrictions. Milwaukee's made some changes over the summer. From now on, every time the city needs to plow, a snow emergency will be declared. That means alternate side parking is always required on every city street unless otherwise posted, so make sure you're paying attention to those signs. Also new this year, alternate side parking begins an hour earlier at 10 p.m., running all the way until 6 a.m. Here's another live look at conditions in our viewing area right now. If you want to keep updated after the snow starts to fall, make sure you've downloaded our Storm Shield app. It'll give you local forecast right to your phone in the palm of your hand.